Hi, welcome to Teach Chemistry by Suresh Dadi, PGT Chemistry, MSc Chemistry from IIT Delhi, and presently working in KV Khammam. This is a Teach Chemistry channel or Teach Chemistry. It's my intuition to teach some of the topics for pharmaceutical employees like chemists or some of the people working in production time. So, I want to teach some basic concepts. I also used to do some subject lessons for 10th class, 12th class and as well as for 11th class. Welcome to it. So, as per request by my friend Sridhar, I want to teach what are hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. So, the present topic we are going to deal is what are hydrocarbons and how to deal with them. Somewhere I put, okay, let's start. Hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. If you want to learn any subject, first of all, you should know about etymology of the term. What is etymology? Etymology means meaning of the term in a splitting manner. So, clearly we are looking at two words here, hydrocarbons. So, hydro represents hydrogen, carbons represent carbon. Means the compounds which contains hydrogen and carbon are known as hydrocarbons. Okay. So, whichever compounds contains hydrogen and carbon are said to be as hydrocarbons. Example, when you leave vegetables packed in a cover, we are going to get some gas. That gas is called Mars gas, that is methane. When you are going to welding shop, is going to get some gas from that red cylinder, that is called acetylene, C2H2, acetylene flame welding we are going to say, arc welding and flame welding. So, this is called acetylene. Acetylene. This is called methane. Like we are using LPG gas, liquefied petroleum gas. It is going to contain N-butane and propane, that is C3H8. This is called propane. C4H10. This is called butane. We will learn about nomenclature in further classes. So, these are benzene, commonly used solvent in pharmaceutical industries, benzene C6H6. Okay, and pentane, and other thing we are going to get hexane, C6H14. This is benzene, this is hexane. So, hydrocarbons, once again I am going to repeat, the compounds which contains carbon and hydrogen are known as hydrocarbons. Only hydrogen and carbon they should be made up of. So, these are some examples: methane, one carbon containing compound, acetylene, propane, butane, benzene, hexane. I gave some common examples we are going to face in daily life. So, what are the categories of hydrocarbons? Simple, like a 10th class student. I am not going beyond 10th class now. We can go deep. So, hydrocarbons we are discussing, we are going to categorize hydrocarbons at 10th class level, not going beyond the 10th class. After learning basics, we are going to discuss with beyond 10th class. So types of hydrocarbons. So how many types of hydrocarbons are there? When you look into hydrocarbons, majorly you can classify hydrocarbons into two categories: saturated hydrocarbons and second one is unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. What are saturated hydrocarbons? The compounds contains C single bond C. The compounds which contains CC bonds. CC single bonds only. CC bond means it can be single bond, double bond or triple bond. CC single bonds only are called saturated hydrocarbons. The name of these compounds ends up with anes. The names of these saturated hydrocarbons ends up with anes, like ethane, propane, etc. As the space is limited, I am giving you limited examples. Then what are unsaturated hydrocarbons? Carbon, before going to the hydrocarbons topic, you should be familiar with the valence of carbon, how many types of bonds a carbon can form. So when you look into the carbon history and its a demographic view, carbon can form single bonds, means carbon-carbon can be attached by only one bond, carbon-carbon can be attached by two bonds, carbon-carbon can be attached by three bonds. So unsaturated hydrocarbons, the compounds contains which contains C double bond C, means a double bond C double bond C and C triple bond C, means whenever a hydrocarbon are known as unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons means these compounds contain double bond C double bond C and C triple bond C type. So examples if I give ethene, ethane, these are only simple two examples. Means again these unsaturated hydrocarbons can be classified into two categories. What are those? The compounds whose name is ending with ene, means alkenes and alkynes. whose name is ending with "-ine". Means if you want to call any hydrocarbon as unsaturated hydrocarbon, it should contain at least either one double bond or one triple bond. More than it's okay, but at least one double bond or one triple bond should present. So first of all, we learn about saturated hydrocarbons and some of the examples without dealing with the nomenclature and what is general formula. Then we will deal with unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay, anyway, most of thing is written here about saturated hydrocarbons. I am going to rub off unsaturated hydrocarbons. So we are going to deal with saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons. So what is the general molecular formula or general definition? If the compound contains C single bond C only, they are called saturated hydrocarbons. General formula is general molecular formula is CnH2n plus 2. N is equal to a non-zero integer. N is equal to a non-zero integer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. You can put any number. So if n is equal to 1, that implies C1 H2 into 1 plus 2, that is equal to CH4. N is equal to 2, that implies C2 H2 into 2 plus 2, that is C2 H6. N is equal to 3, you can simplify in the formula C3 H8. N is equal to 4, C4 H10. So you can give these are as some examples of saturated hydrocarbons. So what is the general molecular formula? CnH2n plus 2. N is a non-zero positive integer. Okay, yes. So you learn the nomenclature. Just we are going to the example hydrocarbons, then we are going to start nomenclature of hydrocarbons, then we will deal. Okay, let's proceed through unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. So unsaturated, you can find these in fatty acids. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons is of two categories. One is alkenes, as we discussed earlier in the definition, whose names are ending with -ines. Other one is alkynes. Alkenes and alkynes. Contains, these alkenes means contains at least one C double bond C. Means more than one is possible, but at least one C double bond C bond should present. Alkynes contains at least one triple bond. Contains at least one C triple bond C. Okay. if the compound contains at least one double bond C, they are going to called as alkenes. At the same time, if the compound contains at least one C triple bond C, they are known as alkynes. So, what is general molecular formula GMF? General molecular formula to check whether it is alkane or alkene or alkyne. General molecular formula is CnH2n. Here n should not be 1. There is no compound which is having CH2 formula. Okay, n is equal to minimum 2, 3, 4, so on. Here the general molecular formula is CnH2n minus 2. Same, n is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So, if you take general examples, if you look at the examples here, n is equal to 1, no alkene, n is equal to 2, C2H2, 2, that is C2H4, n is equal to 3, C3H2 into 3, that is C3H6, C3H6. Here examples, if you look, n is equal to 2, that implies C2H2 into 2, that is CnH22 minus 2, that is C2H2. n is equal to 3, therefore it is C3 2 into 3 minus 2, C3H4. So, these are the some examples of hydrocarbons. Beyond this, we are having cycloalkanes, cycloalkenes, cycloalkynes are also there. Their general molecular formula is going to be a bit different, but up to 10th class, we are going to deal with these alkenes, alkynes and alkanes, and cycloalkanes some extent. Okay, cycloalkanes are also hydrocarbons, and we will discuss later. First of all, let's deal with these simple compounds, then let's stretch our discussion to beyond this level. So, okay, familiar guys, let's solve one simple question. Let's answer ourselves whether we are able to solve or not. Then we will come back to our topic in the next class. So, classify the following. Classify the one example you are going to see. Let us take question 1. Classify the following into alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Let us take a first example, C5H10. Second example, C6H10. Third example, C8H16. Fourth example, C4H10. Fifth example, C12H26. So, classify these compounds as alkenes, alkanes and alkynes. How to do? We know general molecular formula of alkanes is CnH2n plus 2. We have to remember this. Alkanes, CnH2n, alkenes, CnH2n minus 2, alkynes. We have to remember this. Now try to fit the compound into those general molecular formulas. Okay, there is simple way, but I can't give you that simple way now. Okay, so when you take it is fitting simply into n is equal to 5. So hydrogens are how many? Hydrogens are 2 into 5 means 2n. The general molecular formula into which this compound is fitting is CnH2n. Therefore, this is alkene, like that. Count the number of hydrogens. This is category of alkenes. Now, here number of carbons, n is equal to 6. Hydrogens are how many? Hydrogens are only 10. This can be written as per our memory, either hydrogens can be 2n, 2n plus 2, 2n minus 2. So, it is equal to 2 into 6 minus 2. That implies number of hydrogens is equal to 2n minus 2. So, if n is equal to 6, number of hydrogens are equal to 2n minus 2. So, it is fitting into formula alkynes. Alkynes. Then C8H16. Here n is equal to 8. Hydrogens are double the number of carbons. Okay, in alkanes, hydrogens are double the number of carbons plus 2. In alkenes, hydrogens are double the number of carbons. In alkynes, hydrogens are double the number of carbons minus 2. So, n is equal to 8 and hydrogens are double the number of carbons. Means hydrogens are 16. That implies this is equal to 2 into 8, that is 2n. So, carbons are 8, that is n, and hydrogens are 2n. So, it is simply fitting into formula CnH2n. Therefore, this is an alkyne. Sorry, this is an alkene. Then C4H10. When number of carbons n is equal to 4, hydrogens are 10. Means 10 can be written in terms of n as 2 into 4 plus 2. That is, it is simply fitting into the formula 2n plus 2. So, if carbons are 4 and if hydrogens are 2n plus 2, means if carbons are n, hydrogens are present in 2n plus 2 number. Therefore, this is simply fitting into formula CnH2n plus 2. So, this is the molecular formula of alkanes. So, this is an alkane. Like that, you can also work for C12H26. So, if you find any difficulty, I am going to give the number. You can WhatsApp. And learning, whenever you want to learn new things, I am always supportive to you. 74165 889 65. This is my WhatsApp number. You can message me as Suresh Dadi. Learn chemistry is going to be grown in future prospects. Thank you.